I'm Chinese. I'm sorry. I'm probably that guy that you saw like doing the little ding ding ding. No, it's like that was COVID.
We're like isolated.
It made if the entirety of the Indian culture is being taken back because I'm going like that.
Yeah.
Then I'm sorry, bro. I'm glad we're being sent back because we need to fix something, bro.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I'm saying?
Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 1 of Reflect. My name is Yasser.
My name is Farzi.
I'm Jazo.
And as you can tell, we got our first guest appearance on Reflect. So, as he mentioned, his name is Farzi. Can you go ahead?
This is your first guest appearance?
Yeah, first guest appearance.
Feel honored, bro.
So,
honored, bro.
Yeah, Season 2, Episode 1. We were going to start off with guest appearances on Season 2. And as you guys can tell, once again, Ozam is not here. He's just caught up in life. As we mentioned in the last podcast, he's our cousin. He's like the third person that's usually on with us.
Got you.
So he's not here, but we're gonna go ahead and run this without him. And hopefully, if we do decide to film another podcast with Farzi, we'll go ahead and have Ozam on here, and hopefully he'll be a little bit more free. He won't be tied up with high school and job and all that fun stuff. But How you doing, bro? How you been?
Bro, I've been chilling, bro. Chilling, alhamdulillah. As always, bro.
Yeah.
So what about you guys, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. Nothing's changed since last week. Still jobless. Trying to find a job, but nothing.
I'm the same way. I don't got a job, bro.
I didn't even tell my brother this, but I got a job today. Actually, I got my job at Xfinity.
Yeah, I had no idea.
We're gonna go eat out for both things.
Oh shit!
So yeah, I should.
Where you working?
Xfinity.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was at Best Buy, dude. I've been trying to get a job ever since I left Best Buy in like July.
Oh.
And then I just finally got a job at Xfinity today.
That's fire, bro.
So they pay pretty good too. But yeah, I mean, just for
Bro,
experience.
my only job that I had was I worked at Jewasco.
Yeah.
Like in 2021, and I worked there for like a month.
And then you did?
Bro, it was the worst experience ever. I don't know. It was just like bad, bro. Like. Damn. It was bad. Maybe I'm just lazy. I don't know.
Yeah, no, dude. I worked at Old Navy for like 2 shifts, and then I left because I could not fold clothes, bro. Like I'm more of like an engaging type of person. You feel me?
Yeah, that's why I left, bro. Because they had me moving. They had me like pushing carts.
Yeah,
for like hours.
Yeah, I applied at Costco too, and I heard that the pay's really good. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be outside for majority of the time." I was like, "Yeah, I can't do this for 8 hours, bro."
Oh hell no,
I was like,
bro.
"Screw that! I'm not about to go do that." But yeah, dude. I mean, other than that, nothing's really changed. We had our first snowfall today in Chicagoland, so
hate snow, bro.
That's some crazy
stuff,
dude. He's a December baby, and he hates snow.
Snow, bro. I absolutely hate snow.
Bro, I've been living in Chicago, like Illinois. I know people get mad when I'm like, you say Chicago, you're not from Chicago. I'm from Illinois, Bro, I've been living here my whole life, and I hate winter. I've never gotten used to it.
Yeah, I hate it.
I always underdress too. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
I'm always like, I feel like I'm from like LA or some shit.
Yeah,
like I came here, like I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's the same vibe he's on too.
We're in the wrong state.
He just doesn't know where he's at.
Bro.
Yeah, we're definitely in the wrong state. I cannot stand the winters here, man. And freaking like, bro, like last week, bro, we just went from 75 to 30 out of nowhere.
Yeah.
For God knows what reason.
That's just I've never seen that. And I've seen a little bit of it, bro. 75 to 30 is crazy.
That's literally more than half, which is insane. Like it just literally cut in half, which is wild.
I literally I put my bike away that week. I put my freaking car away that week, and I was like, bro, I gotta go like winter survival mode, bro.
Bro, I was literally wearing shorts outside, and the next day I was wearing a coat and like pants, bro. I was like, what is this? My body can't take it too because I get mad tired when it gets cold like that. Like when like seasons change, like my allergies get like, dude.
You got seasonal allergies or no?
Yeah, I do, low key. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn.
I got it. I don't know if it's like a genetic thing. I didn't have it when I was a little kid, but my dad has like really bad like allergies.
Oh.
I just started getting it like the older I got.
It might have been something that you just kind of developed as you
maybe
got older.
I don't know.
Yeah, because that started happening to him. Like I had dry skin because of my dad. And then I'm good now, but he's got dry skin now.
Yeah.
Because of the season change.
So,
damn, that's tough.
But yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself to those who don't know about you? How old you are, what ethnicity you are.
I'm 20. I'm Chinese. I'm sorry. No, I'm Indian.
Okay.
I'm probably that guy that you saw like doing the little ding ding ding. No, it's like that. No, I honestly, bro, I hate when people say like oh, like you're the guy who does that, or like you know, some people like they were like hating on me for that shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's all you do. Like that's like the only thing you do. Like you just like milk the shit out of it, and that's why you are like where you are. I'm like, bro, like I started doing that after I hit 1 million on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I already did a lot of other things like way before.
Way before that brought you up.
Way before. Exactly. And like not only that, it's like a one like sub little section of my videos.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying? Like that I did, and like obviously like I don't do it anymore. It's old now. So, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? Girl from West Chicago. 20 years old, I think I already said that, right?
Yeah.
I play a lot of basketball. I stream on Twitch, so if you want to check me out, play some video games. Call of Duty. You play Call of Duty?
Yeah, I do. I haven't played Modern Warfare 2 yet, though.
Dude, it's so fun. Really? I actually like it. Oh, at first, it's ass because, like, the movement, you know, you played the Modern Warfare, like, the first one?
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2019.
Yeah. Like, it's, like, you know how you can slide cancel and shit? No, you can't do that now. So,
really?
No, it's like back to, like, old gen movement.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's actually fun. It took like a day for me to get used to it, and then I started frying motherfuckers. I'm a nerd, dude. I'm a nerd. So if you want to see me sweat, bro, check me out.
For sure.
Like you haven't got it yet? Just wait till the Christmas sale.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Black Friday, bro. Yeah. $70 is.
Is it? Wait, when is that?
Black Friday?
Yeah.
I think like
next Friday. 2 Fridays.
Maybe no. I think it's like starting 2 weeks from now. I think.
I would go shopping every year at Black Friday with my family. That was like the one thing that like sounds terrible. Okay, Thanksgiving, I know we give a lot of thanks and we give to, but come on, bro, Black Friday, like you gotta go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go crazy. Bags, but this is gonna be like the first year I can't because we'll be in Dubai. I mean, I'm downplaying like as if like Dubai is not cool. Like, come on, okay.
Yeah.
But still, like, it's fun to like kick it with your family, like go out. And,
they got a lot of cool places. You got family in Dubai. You were mentioning, right?
I do, but like they live in. It's not Dubai. It's like, you know, Bahrain.
I've heard of it.
It's like close to Dubai. It's its own country. You know what I'm saying? But well, it's not like I don't really got family like that in Dubai. But it's like they're like the only people that I guess. Actually, no, I do, but they just moved to Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty ironic because we got family in Dubai too. We were down there in May.
Really?
For like 5 days. We spent Eid there. Yeah. So we were there for like 5 days. First time.
How was that, bro?
It was interesting, bro. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's more of like a commercial city. You feel me? Like it's not. Yeah.
Was it overhyped?
Yeah, you'll sense it when you go.
That ass, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, don't tell me that. Bro, like since I was a kid, my dream was to go to Dubai. Like I see like all the cool shit in Dubai, bro. I want to see all that stuff, bro.
It's nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like my hunger increased there because like I have fast metabolism, right? So when I went there, I was eating whatever because you can literally just go wherever and eat whatever, right? So my hunger actually increased a lot, but I just feel like it's so it's more commercial based more than anything.
For sure. I mean, it is like a business world over there.
Yeah.
Everything is business oriented.
Yeah. You're moving, bro. If you're not moving, you're left behind in the dust.
Oh yeah.
That's how it is, bro. That's literally how.
I gotta make sure I make content when I'm there too, cause.
Yeah.
I'm low key excited for it. Like I might go skydiving too.
Oh really?
We'll see.
In Dubai?
Yeah. Cause you just have to be 18.
Oh, you're gonna get some clear air. There would be some clean air down there.
Really?
Dude, they had this thing when you got out of the airport, and you go into like the train. They had like the sanitizer, like the thing that blows air at you. You know what I'm talking about?
I was so dead from the flight, but yeah.
Bro, so we got out, right, and there's like this little train that you take to like go like outside of the airport, I think, right? And there was like these things that like were blowing air at you to like sanitize you pretty much.
Really?
And then you like cross through and you get.
Bro, it's really bougie, bro.
It's
like
super
DXB
bougie.
is so bougie, but it's
What's
like
DXB, the airport?
Yeah.
Oh,
right,
okay.
Yeah. So it's like it's nice, bro, but it's like you're kind of just like when you get there. Like if you don't come from Dubai, you like people can tell that you're not from.
You're like an outsider type shit.
Like you get that like, oh shit, like
I'm that broke, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like we walked in and we felt poor, bro. Bro, everyone was rolling around in G-Wagons, right? Everyone had like Range Rovers down there. It was nothing less than that, bro.
That's literally what
the taxi drivers were driving Teslas down there, bro.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
That's so crazy.
It's like you tell me, like if I didn't feel poor, what was I supposed to feel? You know?
No, hell no.
So what did your childhood consist of? Like, what were some of like your core memories within your childhood, besides our Nerf wars in the basement that we had for some time?
Dude, I was depressed a lot. No, I'm just like. We go from like talking about like how rich and amazing Dubai is, like being fucking depressed when I was a kid. Nah. Shit, bro. Like Man, I feel like I had a normal ass childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like compared to everyone else, dude. Mine was pretty similar. I mean, I did I did get bullied for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say that was definitely a big part of like my character development. Okay. Don't take this in the wrong context, but I'm pro bullying. I think bullying is good for like character development. No, I'm just playing. Obviously, like bullying's bad, but like it's good. Like if you have the right people around you, type shit. You know what I'm saying? You can develop crazy from it. Because I used to be like a super like sensitive kid. Yeah. And you know, when you're like super extroverted and then you're really sensitive to what people say to you, it can create a lot of mayhem because you put yourself in really bad situations and like with your friends and stuff, right? Like you get way too like you talk too much and then they feel really comfortable to just say some stupid shit to you. Yeah. And if you can't handle it, you know what I'm saying? Like then you just then
you're screwed, right?
You're screwed, exactly. So like, you know, that was like my main like struggle, I guess, in middle school and like high school was just like dealing with like I guess like strengthening my mind or my mental because like I was always like really like sensitive. Like you could tell me to like you could literally say that like oh you're ass at basketball and I would like contemplate that for the rest of the night like damn bro, am I like really that ass, bro?
Is that something that you think like changed during COVID when you weren't like with your group of friends and stuff, or like when you weren't getting bullied?
Well, I would say a lot of character development happened from like 2020 to 2022. COVID definitely had a lot of help with it. Yeah. But also the reason why I had a lot of help was because it like made it like because I was like isolated, I guess, like didn't really hang out with everyone because you know it was COVID.
We were like isolated.
It made me like way more like self like conscious. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really interact with people, so I didn't get practice, right? So it's like when I would go outside, I would just like not really know how to like talk to people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
And like not only that, like I like buzzed my head.
Bro, I did the same thing. Yeah. Him and I both.
Everyone, bro. I feel like everyone did that shit.
It was like a crisis, bro.
I don't even know what
we like. We buzzed it
because everyone was just inside, dude.
Yeah, I buzzed my shit, bro, and that was like the best and like worst thing I could ever do because I was so like I felt so like ugly, bro. It was so bad, bro. And then I grew it back going into 2021. Okay. And then in 2021, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna grow my beard out too. Because I was trying to figure out like what my style was. I wasn't really happy with how I looked, and at the same time, I was also trying to figure out like what I wanted. So I felt like big physical changes or like just physical changes in general would like help spark some sort of like motivation to like figure out, you know, as long as I'm doing something different,
like some like confidence too, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So like I was growing my beard out and shit, and like I had like this big ass like imam beard, bro. Like
that's what he had too, bro.
Bro, my shit was up to here, bro. It was up to here.
No, mine looked like yours. I would say mine was not that. But the thing is, like, it was the first time I ever grew a beard out, and you know how like when the first time you grow your beard out, it's like hella patchy and it just looks so chalked, bro. Right. That's like exactly how mine looked, and I had like a huge load of hair. Yeah. And I just looked like a gorilla. You know what I'm saying? Like Chewbacca. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buzz my hair again. And I buzzed it, and I thought it was gonna look good because I was like, okay, short hair, long hair here, good combo. Yeah. And I was like, damn, I look even worse.
Yeah, that's kind of what like my phase was in 2022, like not 2022 but 2020. Yeah. I was bald, and then my beard was still like developing, so it was like all curly and weird and stuff. I didn't know how to style it. What I used to trim it down.
I had no, and I was wearing glasses too and shit. Yeah. I usually don't wear glasses. Yeah. And then like also like I have like I got like aligners for my teeth. I used to be like hella self-conscious for my teeth. Yeah. And so like that was like another like big like self-conscious thing I had. I mean, it wasn't like they were bad or anything. I just like, you know, it's just my mindset. Yeah. But I was doing things like from 2021 to 2022 to like basically improve. Like I grew my hair, then I trimmed my beard, and it looked a lot better. I like started working out way more, bro. Like I used to be mad skinny, bro.
Yeah, walk us through that. Like what kind of like, I know you kind of gave us like some insight as to what pushed you towards that. But what really just got you like up and moving for like you working out? Like was it the bullying or like was it the fact that you just wanted to like feel different?
Well, the bullying kind of stopped like junior year of high school, because I'll say it's like when I was in high school, senior year. Yeah. That's when like my first couple videos blew up, and I had like 25K on TikTok. So I had a little bit of clout in high school, like in my last year. Yeah, senior year. So people were obviously treating me way different. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, like TikTok famous, 25K. Yeah. Because like, you know what I'm saying? Like back then, like like, or like not even now, like if you have 25K in your high school, like you're gonna be big. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you know, like,
that's facts.
type shit. So what's it called? Like I didn't really get bullied like in senior year,
Okay.
but then like I think my biggest reason why my motivation, why like I like was trying to move forward was just because like I was majoring in cybersecurity, and I had no idea like it was just not for me, bro.
Yeah.
It was just not for me. Like I was like not only that, it was like COVID, so like I was cheating on every single fucking assignment.
Oh yeah.
I took the final with my entire class, bro. Literally, the professor like he presented us with the final assignment like in a Zoom meeting, and then he left and he accidentally gave access to, admin access to a random student, and the student locked the fucking meeting, so the professor couldn't come back. And in that meeting, we literally it was the entire class. We just did the entire final together.
And he didn't fail everyone? Like he didn't?
No, he caught some people. Oh, but really? I made sure when I am S tier. I am S tier cheater, bro. I am an S tier. Like, I don't know if that's a good thing to flex, bro. But like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, it's because like I overthink a lot. Yeah. So like when I'm cheating or like cheating on a test, I'm making sure that I'm taking every necessary precaution to make sure I don't.
100%.
That's my brother, bro. That's
It's like, dude, like when you're I know that you attended DePaul and I also graduated from DePaul. When you go there, bro, it's like you're paying what? Like a
Wait, you think I'm gonna get you know how there's like a like if you cheat?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. I have a gap year right now. They're not gonna care. You know how like there's like a cheating like thing, or if you like cheat once in college, you get kicked out.
Yeah.
You think this is like nah?
I think it's general.
Yeah, right.
Because we were talking about high school.
I'm lying. Oh, I was kidding.
Yeah.
I never cheated. Yeah, I was talking about high school.
And I'm graduated. So they're not gonna take my degree.
Yeah.
So, dude, there was one time I remember over at DePaul, we did something similar to you, bro. So I took math 136, right?
Well, what is that? Is
that business calc 2?
Oh, I took
or one. I don't know which one it was. Okay. 136 or something like that, bro. So we were sitting in.
That's business calc 1.
Business calc 1, right? So we took it, bro, and so the teacher, he actually transferred over from Loyola.
No
his
way.
name was like Kelly something, right? And I say it was a guy. His name was Kelly.
Okay.
And I was so shook. I was like, why is your name Kelly? Right? Because I was expecting like some white girl, right?
Yeah.
Or like some white lady. But dude, this guy used to give us quizzes. He gave us the first quiz to take home, right? I was like, all right, snatched, right? Second quiz, take home. Third quiz, take home. Fourth quiz, take home. Final and midterm were in class, but this guy was so clutch. He gave us the midterm and he looked down. Right? The entire time he was just grading our quizzes and he looked down. For the final, he did the same thing.
I feel like at that point, bro, professors know that like they're not cheating.
They
don't
give
a
a
fuck.
bro.
Right,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dude, I sat in the back row and I sat all the way in the corner. Dude, I had my freaking phone in my calculator case. And I was Googling shit during the exam. Okay, and we took it a step further. You know what we did? So we used this app, right? On the iPhone you can get. But
what is it called?
I forgot what it's called. It's not Photo. It's not
Photomath?
No, it's not Photomath.
Everyone knows Photomath.
Yeah, Photomath is clutch.
Is it black? I think there's another one. Fuck, I know it's like black.
I don't know what it was, but I had it, dude. And here's the thing. So for those of you who have taken Business Calc 1, you gotta draw like graphs and shit, right? Dude, the iPhone didn't display graphs on it.
Yeah.
So you know what we did? But the Android version, the different app on an Android did.
God.
So you know what we did?
God.
Apple, Android, Android, and he gave 2 versions of the test, right? A, B. Swapped, Apple, Android. Bro, we scored like 96, 97 in the 90 percentiles for both midterm and final.
Oh my God.
Dude,
that's crazy.
We passed that class, and this was in person. This wasn't even during COVID days. This was in person in an actual classroom. Everyone knew what back row was doing.
I don't know how you finessed that.
But dude,
bro, I literally like. I feel like it's gotta be in our blood. I feel like if you're a S tier cheater, you're basically an S tier student. Because that's like if you you gotta put in as much work studying to like cheat, like right.
That's
like,
facts, though.
Bro,
I didn't think of it that way.
I tell my parents all the time. I was like, listen, like, you think like, you know, I put in my effort. You know, like I really like strategize this to cheat. My dad just looks at me like I'm a piece of shit. I'm a failure, bro.
There's no way you told your parents. I could never tell my parents.
Bro, I told my parents straight up. I was like, मैंने इतनी मेहनत करी है. I did so much effort to schedule this out and cheat. You know, like, dude, there's so many stories that I can tell you about DePaul and how we finessed this one girl, bro. Let me tell you, this one girl, midterm, she didn't say shit during the midterm. She's like, oh, the answer's on check, the answer's on quiz. I was like, tell me something I don't know. I could Google this shit and figure that out myself, right? She did nothing. And we literally sent her all the answers for the midterm, right? So the next for the final, right? Me and this other girl were like, yo, like, we're gonna get the answers from her, right? Because it was basically like 3 brown people, right? And we kind of like put her in a thing, right? Dude,
racist.
It was racist, man. It was racist. I'm brown, so I can say it. But dude, what we did was that we told her that I went for the exam, and low-key I told her I scored a 40, right? She ended up scoring a 41 on the exam. So then she's like, oh, I did better than you, right?
Yeah.
But little did she realize that she was the 3rd person to go. There's only 4 choices. And then I went. And then a process of elimination, everything,
He's been doing
bro.
that since day 1,
Oh,
bro.
same, bro.
Yeah.
Same.
Like,
bro, one time in middle school, I've been doing this. Okay, I shouldn't be saying this. Like, I shouldn't be, like, boasting about me cheating. I've been cheating since, like, 2nd grade, bro. Like, dead ass, bro. Like, I remember, bro, like, I would, like, dude, I literally remember, like, in 2nd grade, I had to, like, turn in, like, this little, like every Monday or some shit, we had to do like this little like slip of paper. It had some like math problems, like improper fractions or some shit, right? Yeah. And I would never do my homework. So and every Monday she would come around and collect all the papers, right? Yeah. So what I did was like I would literally like and like I don't know if you ever had like those desks that like you could put up like this.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I would like when she came around, I forgot that like that was even like a thing. I would just like she would what's it called she was coming around and she's like, yo, like where's the paper? And I acted like I didn't know what she was like, what are you talking about? She's like the math, like where is it? And I was like, oh well, let me go find it. And so she's like, all right, I'll come back around. And so luckily when she was coming back around, she had to go to the bathroom. So she went to the bathroom. She put the note slips, like all the math slips, like on the desk. I grabbed one. I brought it back to my desk. God, I started looking through, while she was in the back. I had like maybe 30 seconds to just copy everything. It's like a small note, so I didn't have to write too much. As soon as I was done, she's I just made a run for it. I put it right back, like the what's it called, the stack, right back there. I came back to my seat, and then she came back. She's like, "You fine?" I'm like, "Yep, I got it." I'm in 2nd grade, bro. Like I've been doing this shit since day 1. Bro.
I did the exact same thing over at Harper, bro. So I took an environmental science class over at Harper, and we would go outside for labs and shit, right? Yeah. This dumbass teacher, bro. She would leave the quiz answers on her desk and not lock it up. You know what I did? I held the door for everyone. I was the last dude to leave that classroom. I went back, I erased my stuff and put it randomly in the pile.
That's some like Disney Channel type stuff.
Bro. Yeah,
you don't even see that in real life.
Like that, bro.
Bro, you got to, bro.
Yeah. You pay like $700-800 at Harper for a class, $1,000 or $200 at DePaul for a class, bro. You're not bound to fail that shit, bro.
High risk, high reward, bro.
Bro, yeah, exactly. High risk, high reward. Yeah. Bro, I took a class. Like this is how much school is like a scam, bro. Like especially private schools, bro. Like private schools, they ask for a stupid amount of money, and like it's just like, bro, if you're not going to school to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, or to be like a scientist, bro. Like if you're going to school to like I don't know, be a fucking like film major, like gender studies, bro. Like I'm sorry, bro. Like you're wasting your fucking time, bro. You're wasting, and I'm not saying like anything wrong with that. What I'm saying is that, bro, you could figure that shit out on your own, or do it like Kumon or fucking like Khan Academy. I'm sure Khan Academy got some gender study classes, bro. I haven't checked that shit out since like high school, but anyways, like I took this one class, bro. It's a business marketing class, and it's about writing emails, right? Writing emails to companies, writing emails to like for applications, like how to like reply, things like that, right? Yeah. Bro, this was an async class. I paid $850 for this class, right? Yeah. It's an async class. The tests that we had to take were on like Cengage or whatever the fuck it was.
Cengage.
So another like 200, another 200. Yeah. We had to pay for a book that we never even touched. Yeah. Another like $100, like $200 or some shit, right? So in itself, the class is what, $1,200? Yeah. Bro, The class literally was like the way that we had to write these emails were like as if we were like in the 1990s. Like, well, we had to have like sub like what is it called sub like headers. Like who writes emails like that? I get emails from companies all the time now, and nobody writes like that. Like in fact, companies write emails like as if it's a text message nowadays. You know what I mean? It's like more appealing to the eye. Like, you know, like we deal with text messages way more on a day-to-day basis. So like obviously like if it's like a business call, like, or like a business to a business meeting, it's probably more professional. But ain't nobody writing like sub headers and like highlighting things and doing all that crazy shit, right? You told me I had to pay a $1,200 class to learn how to highlight words on a Google Doc. Like, come on, bro. Such a waste of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know, and it's funny that you say that, bro, because, like, now that I'm kind of done with school, right, I'm beginning to realize that it's a scam.
Yeah. Bro.
And the thing is that I would say, like, as a backup, definitely go and, like, get your degree, right? But, dude, there's so many avenues where you can make so much money, bro. So much money, man.
It's insane.
And if you look at, like, the top dogs, I know we had a conversation a little bit off camera about this, like, Zuckerberg, right? Freaking Elon Musk, right? All these big dogs, bro. Like, Steve Jobs. Never went to school, bro.
Never, dude.
And they're millionaires, bro.
They took risks, bro. They took risks.
And they made it. They made it.
It was just their creativity.
Yeah. And they let it flourish.
Creativity and consistency.
Yeah,
that's like the most number one like thing that people lack is consistency. I'm not here to say I'm consistent. I'd say like I'm like developing that habit of being consistent. I think everyone needs to, right? Yeah. It's not like something you're just fucking like born with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to really like try. But the thing is like people like we live in a world right now where people are so like what is it called? They're so in tune with just like getting things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I texted you, you gotta text me back within 2 minutes or some shit, right? Like, I just turned in a test, like, I better get the test right back. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, or like on, like, you know what I'm saying? We can literally just go on our phone and search up anything. You know, like back then people used to go in the encyclopedia. Back then people used to like have maps, like physical maps. You know what I'm saying? So our brain is so wired to get things like right away. You know what I'm saying? That's why our attention span is so small.
Like the instant gratification, right?
Exactly.
Right. Like wanting a reward like ASAP.
Exact, bro. What the fuck was I trying to say? Like, thank you. Yeah. So like, there, you know, there's a line you can draw where it's like from the beginning of your journey to like your success and like your end goal. What do you want to achieve, right? If it's like you start off with $0, you want to make $1 million, right? It's like it's a straight line in the eyes of like, you know, the third person viewer, right? It's like, oh, you do this, but in reality, right, there's like a bunch of hills, like, you know, a lot of downfalls, a lot of things, right? But what people don't realize is like people think that it's like straightforward, you can get what you want just like that, you know what I'm saying? But the reality is that like you have to go through all the trials and errors, and if you don't go through those trials and errors, then you're gonna actually end up messing up hard. Like if you have to deal with the lessons that you have to learn when you've already made it, you have more risk of losing way more. You know what I'm saying?
You haven't like learned lessons.
You don't learn it exactly. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just how like if you learn like what it takes to make money when you're like a little kid, right? As an adolescent, like a teenager, right? By the time you're like 25, when you're like in your late 20s, you know like the value of money. You know what I'm saying? You know like what to do with your money. But if you're like fucking when you're like a little kid and you get everything that you wanted, right? You get spoiled. It's a lot harder to do. Not saying that it's impossible to still be successful and it's impossible to like still learn the values. I was a very spoiled kid when I was a kid. Like I've always been spoiled. But the thing is like I guess like the blessing that I had was like I realized that I was spoiled like at a young age, and I took the necessary precautions or like the necessary steps to, you know, be like, no, like I don't need this, dad. Like I don't, like you want to pay for my school, I don't want to. Let me if I'm not going to school, paying for myself, I'm not going to school. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm paying for my own rent at my house in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even remember the last time my dad paid for anything for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, you know, alhamdulillah, it's a good thing to hear. Like it's a good thing to say. You know what I'm saying? But it takes time, and you know, like you have to go through that shit to like
100%, man. It's like you learn a lot. Like my brother and I, we had this conversation when we were younger, bro. Like you learn so much at a young age when you learn what the value of money, right? Like going back to like brown culture and like kind of Pakistani Indian culture, right? It's like we're handed everything because our parents want to spoil us, right? But then I know so many kids that when they're out in the real world and they're not able to produce the same type of stuff that they were receiving when they were younger, bro, they're baffled. They're like, you know, like how do we adjust to life? You know, when they're handed everything. You know, like he started working at a young age. I did as well. And now we know that money is hard to get. You work for 100%. It. You're so much more appreciative as well.
100%. I mean, like I didn't work like at a young age, but I had to like I'm literally here as like a person who is spoiled. That's saying that like you know what I'm saying, like you're gonna have to deal with like not knowing what value of money is. Like when I made my first $1,000, I spent it all on Pokemon cards. I swear to God, or actually it wasn't even $1,000. So I like posted a video. So basically like you know what Snapchat Spotlight is?
No, it's a thing where you can post and everyone else can see your
It's like TikTok but on Snapchat. It was like back in 2021. It was like a very new thing that came out. And the thing is that Snapchat had this thing where like every day they were going to, for a whole year, they were going to give away $1 million to like the top spotlighters, right? Just to like push out people to use it. So I was like, bro, like $1 million, like no one knows about this shit. Like if I get one video to hit 100K or some shit, like no one's hitting 100K. Like I'm gonna make bank. Like and so that's why. But I was low key late to it. Like not late, but I was like kind of like I barely missed like just a little bit of like the ride. But I still like I posted like 50, 60 videos like a day. Just like you could post random videos. Like I post from your camera roll, I'd repost my TikToks, things like that, right? And like the thing is, it was hard to get views. Like out of like 250, 300 videos, you get like majority of them have like maybe 20, 30 views. Damn. Yeah, it's like it's terrible, right? And then you have one video that got 1,000 views, and it's like nothing, right? But then I had out of like the 350 plus videos that I posted on Spotlight, I had like 4 videos all get like. I had like more than like 5 or 6 videos get like 300, 400K. One video I think had like 1 million or some shit, right? And then like 30 days later or some shit, I get like a snap from like the team Snapchat, like a message, and it's like, oh, your Snapchat Spotlight, like your ratings are here, like whatever it is, like your funds are here, and it was like $4,000. Just to like sit on my ass, like I would just like post, like just go to my camera roll, pick a video, post, right? I'll be taking a shit and I'll just post Spotlight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like $4,000
just for that,
just to just do that shit. I was like, what the fuck? As soon as I got to 4K, bro, I spent like $1,500 of that shit like on Pokemon cards.
That's the way to go.
Damn.
But the thing is like the reason why I did it was because I had no idea what value of money was, right? It's like I made $4,000. Like people go and like they work 40 hours a week for like 2-3 months just to make like what, like $2,000, right? 40 hours a week,
right?
About
I probably spent, I would say like maybe 2 hours a week just posting stupid videos from my camera roll, and just made 4K, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then as quickly as I got that money, I also lost all of it. So
that's how it goes, bro.
Yeah,
that's how it goes. That's how you learn.
Exactly. That's it. But I would rather, like, it's better to learn that shit when you're younger, right? You get $10, you spend all $10 on like a little fucking toy, and then you go back to the mall like 2 weeks later with your dad. It's like, can I have this toy? It's like, where's your $10? Oh, I spent it. Oh, you can't get it. Then it's like in my brain I engraved it. That's like, damn, I need to work. And now it's like when I get the $10 again, right? Let's say I did the dishes or some shit, right? Or like probably like more than that, like dishes, clean the bathroom, whatever, right? And they give me $10. Now it's like, oh, you want this toy? I'm like, let me save up because I want to put a down payment on a house. At like 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm thinking big. You know what I'm saying? So
now you're thinking like for your future and stuff too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what to invest and stuff like that.
It's the lesson that's learned, bro. Because the thing is that when you have big boy money, bro, you're gonna be running through $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, and you're gonna be like, well, shit.
You just ball out, Unless you reinvest. Then it's like you just get that asset back.
But you're not gonna know why you should. Like you're not gonna have the motivation to reinvest if you don't know the value of money. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna know. Like it's the same thing as like building credit. You know what I'm saying? Right. I urge every single person when you turn 18 to get a credit card,
Right.
like
Oh, yeah.
100%. Because the reason why you should is because you literally have like you're 18, bro.
Yeah.
What do you have to spend? Like you don't have crazy expenses. You probably are living with your parents, or you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like you get food on your table, right? The only thing you're probably spending is like Starbucks or like some clothes or some shit, right?
That's
So
right.
spend your money on that shit with your credit card, right? Build your credit with like very little amounts of money, and then when you make those mistakes, like, oh, I didn't pay off my credit for this month, at least your credit score is not going to get affected as hard because you're not dealing with that crazy amount of money. When you're like 23, 24, and now it's like, okay, I gotta buy a car, or I gotta lease a car, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, put a down payment on an apartment or whatever the fuck it is, right?
Yeah.
Now you're dealing with way more money, but you have like a strong foundation
Yeah.
of like your
What to do.
knowledge on
Yeah.
your mistakes, and also like you have a good credit score. So people, not only that, like banks are gonna, you know what I'm saying, like give you a good like interest rate. So
yeah, they're gonna look at that and gonna be like, wow, like they
Yeah.
started early, because it shows when you open up like credit
Yeah.
card accounts too and stuff, right?
yeah.
So back to like the whole Snapchat thing, is that what like kind of pushed you to like start creating content and stuff? Was that like your founding factor?
I was making content since I was a kid, bro. Like,
Okay.
bro, Rod, me and my boy
yeah,
Rod.
yeah.
When we were like in second grade or third grade, we literally like his dream was to be a director, and my dream was to be an actor. And so we worked hand in hand. So he was always coming up with scripts and like little like episodes that we can create. And his dad would like help us like film all these like little videos that we would make in his basement or like in his whole house. And we had like a whole script. We like hire our friends from school and stuff.
Yeah.
And like we'd have like this whole like season, and I mean it was bullshit. But like, you know, like we're in
Yeah.
third grade, right?
Yeah.
I was so convinced when I was a little kid that after we made those videos that like Nickelodeon would hit us up. And,
Oh my god.
be like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I told everyone from my school. They'd be like, "Oh, what'd you do today?" I was like, "Dude, like we're making a movie. We're making like TV shows. You're gonna see our like show like on Nickelodeon."
You got like a whole set and everything.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, like turn on your channel tomorrow, like 7 p.m. Central
Yeah,
time,
you'll
like,
see us.
You'll see us like on Nickelodeon.
What was your favorite show, like from Disney or Nickelodeon? What did you watch?
Oh man.
You got too many? I'm talking about like early 2000s to like 2008
Bro.
era. Like not like none of that new stuff.
So I used to watch like this is Nickelodeon or Disney, like
Yeah.
I used to watch Dragon Ball Z like when I was a kid.
Okay, yeah.
Big
that's a
time
popular
DBZ.
one.
But like in terms of Disney, I think like the first one that comes to my mind is like Jessie.
Jesse,
Yeah.
dude, Jesse was
Clutch.
huge.
Jessie,
Clutch.
so it's
Clutch.
or like you ever watch Disney XD?
No, I don't think I watched
No?
that
I
as much.
think
Like you know what
did
Kicking It
slightly.
is?
Slightly, yeah.
Kicking it?
Kicking It?
Yeah.
I heard of it.
Kicking
I
It
heard,
with you? No, you never
I
heard
heard,
of
I've
it?
heard of it.
Damn.
I didn't watch the show, but I heard of the show name.
You know who Olivia Holt is? Holt?
Probably
She's like
so.
an actress that
I might know
played
my
in.
face.
Was she in Jesse?
No, she was in Kicking It.
No, I'm not familiar.
That's the only reason why I watched the show.
Was she the one with black hair?
No. She
Okay, I don't know
she
that.
had like blonde hair, but I had like a huge crush on her.
I had a huge crush on.
iCarly, of course.
Yes,
Come
bro.
on, iCarly.
iCarly was clutch.
I had a crush
I
on
loved
Debbie Ryan. I had a crush on her.
course.
And then
Jessie.
it died down.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Jessie.
Yeah, Jessie.
And then the other girl too, the blonde one. She was like the one that would tease Jessie.
Peyton?
Peyton Liz, bro.
Peyton, yeah.
I had a huge crush.
Nah,
on
I don't
her.
really like her, bro. She
No?
pissed me off.
How come? Just
Cause she was just like she was stupid. Like in the like obviously like actress wise, like character, like okay, like she was playing it.
Yeah.
But, like her character is like I was like, oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
But
SpongeBob 2 was a big one for me.
Oh my
bro.
God, bro.
SpongeBob was, dude, you had to be there for SpongeBob, bro.
people don't realize how fucked up SpongeBob is.
Yeah, I saw a lot of
now I'm
controversies,
starting to
bro.
realize it.
Bro, it's
Yeah.
bad. Like there's just a bunch of shit that
Yeah,
like
I
SpongeBob did.
know.
Bro, that's how you know like Hollywood and like just like TV, like it's corrupt, bro.
Yeah.
It's corrupt. There's a lot of things that people don't realize. Like I don't know if you're into like conspiracy theories or anything.
I am. I watch that one YouTuber. I forgot his name. Patrick CC.
I'm not crazy into it, but
Yeah.
I used to be. I forgot so much, bro. But I used to watch like the craziest, like, oh my god, bro. I used to watch the
Conspiracies
craziest
and shit?
conspiracies about just like, oh my god, what's like the name of like just like all the Hollywood shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's a Netflix show on it, I think.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Fuck, I forgot. It's like, honestly, don't. It came out like 2 years ago,
Yeah.
but
Low key, I've been watching Cold Case Files. I probably did come across like the conspiracy theory one because I watched like stuff like this that's like like hella like it's like prison type shit. Like, dude, like ask like in my friend group, like I'm the dude that knows like about prison, about like freaking cold cases, all this shit. Like I'm into weird shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised if I didn't watch the conspiracy theories one.
I'm personally so huge into like the Earth and like the universe, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a flat earther. That's stupid.
That's some next level type stuff,
bro. Like, nah, that's crazy shit, bro. But no, I'm like, I love like talking about the universe. Like, do you guys believe in aliens? I don't even know if it's like.
I don't know.
How is it like in Islam? Like
slightly.
It's slightly, right?
Slightly.
I don't know, bro. I think that there has to be, bro.
In Islam, the thing is that there's other creatures out there.
Yeah.
I just don't know if they're like, UFO type shit where they're buzzing off like, the top of our thing.
I don't know what it is, dude.
There are different creatures here. I just don't know if it's like some ET type shit.
I mean, like jinns and angels, of course,
of course, 100%.
They exist for sure.
They 100% exist, man.
Yeah.
So what does like your day-to-day look like? Like I know we got a little bit into like your childhood, like your upbringing and stuff like that, right?
Like right now?
Yeah.
Well, so the past week, bro, I've just been so.
You've been out of it, right?
Yeah, I've been dead, bro. I've just been but like, if it was a perfect world, like a perfect day, I go to sleep around like maybe 12. I wake up at like 7, and then I'll go to the gym around like 8. Come back around like 10. And like take a shower, obviously do all that shit, and then I'll probably like brainstorm ideas for like a good hour or two. At the same time, like making videos, things like that.
Okay.
So that's like that kind of lasts me till like 2 o'clock. Obviously, like I'm on my phone a lot. Like I'm doing other shit. Like I'm just eating food. Obviously, like lunch, breakfast, all that.
Yeah.
And then I try to start my stream around like 6 to 7.
Oh yeah, on Twitch.
So like on Twitch, I'll stream for like about 3 hours or so, and then I haven't been recently, but I want to, like, my goal is to stream both on Twitch and TikTok. So like my goal is to stream 3 hours on Twitch, and then once I'm done, like around like 11 p.m, I'll start streaming on TikTok.
Okay.
And I'll start like like I'll do that for like about 2 hours. But that's because like TikTok is like, that's where I do my like live battles. I don't know if you've ever seen that shit. You probably haven't, but
I've seen like where people like they go on live together, where it's kind of like
co-host and then you like battle and shit. Like they're
really?
It's like a like the battles it's crazy because it's literally just for like getting donations.
Oh really?
Yeah, it is. I ain't gonna lie. But the thing is like it's not like, it sounds like it's like, oh, you're just a seller. No. Like you go in there, like I'm entertaining. I'm wearing a banana suit. I'm like co-hosting with a bunch of like I co-hosted with like, there was this one day where I was like doing like a Riz competition. So I'll like co-host, or like not like a Riz challenge.
Yeah.
So the whole point was like if I can Riz up a girl wearing a banana suit.
Yeah.
So I would like co-host with a bunch of like random girls. It's just like, you can co-host like random girls, right?
Okay.
So I co-host with them, and then like I would just like, obviously I'm fucking around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm like I'm trying to act like awkward. Like I'll do like I'll like say something. I'll like say something like so like out of the ordinary, and then I'll just be like, I just like sit in the awkward silence, and they'll be like, what the fuck? And like if they like at the end, I'll be like oh like at the same time we're battling, so it's like I'm entertaining, but at the same time they're donating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To like win. So like the whole point is like you have a team. You know what I'm saying? You battle these people, and then like you try to like whoever like gets, I guess, like donated the most, who gets gifted the most, they win the battle, and there's like really nothing like else to it.
And they're donating towards you and the other person.
Yeah. So like the person who's co-hosting with me, they're live on their own account. And so when you battle, like you go on their own account, and then you can donate to them. But if you go on my account, you see me on like the top on the left side, you can donate to me. But it's all like gifts and shit. So it's like usually like they come like the donations, they come in like big animation, like there's like a galaxy, or like there's like a lion or some shit. Yeah. Things like that. But
that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's bro, it's crazy how much people like be making. Like I'm not like anywhere near what people will be
producing, right?
Making, but it's crazy. Like and it's also like, bro, no one knows about it. Like I'm low-key exposing like a different realm of TikTok that no one knows about. Like people think that you don't get really, like, TikTok doesn't pay that much, which is true. They don't pay that much at all compared to any other platform. But when it comes to TikTok lives, bro, there's not a single platform that pays you more, like that gets you paid more, like streaming, than TikTok. It is insane, bro.
And comparative to YouTube as well.
YouTube, Twitch, like
Yeah.
bro, YouTube and Twitch is like YouTube, like YouTube and Twitch, they pay you themselves. TikTok doesn't pay you on lives. Like the way that you get paid is like you get paid from people who watch you, like people who donate, strictly just donate. Not only that, bro, TikTok takes 60% of your donations.
I saw
and
that.
people are still making like an insane amount of money.
Yeah. I saw a video. I think it was by Patrick CC or someone on YouTube. It's just in my suggested because I watch stuff like that, right? It was like this video of like why there's so many people from like out of like the United States in general that go on live, like you know, like the people from like Syria, stuff like that. They're just on live and stuff
on TikTok.
It's because they get money through donations.
Yup.
And the person that made that video, he was like, yeah, but they cut 60%, they only give you 40% or whatever. Or like it was some ratio, I can't remember.
Yeah, it's 60-40. It's 60-40. It's different in different countries. Like I think like in the Middle East it's 50-50.
Not bad.
Yeah,
that's fair.
But the thing is, bro, is like it's like even like face front, it sounds like Twitch or TikTok is like scamming you.
Yeah.
But in reality, bro, like, yeah, they low-key are because they're taking 60%. Like, they're getting more from your donations than you are.
Yeah.
But people are still... It's so crazy how people are still making an insane amount of money.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's insane.
Wait, so is this donation-based or is it view-based?
All donation-based.
It's all donation-based. So you have to go live to, like, get revenue? Really?
No. Like, you go live, right? But it's like, people can watch. You can have 2,000 people watching you, but if no one donates, you don't make money.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not like how YouTube is. It's like, you know, like it's completely different.
Completely donation based.
Bro,
so
if you're saying like 60%, sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, you're good. No, I just like.
Oh, okay.
What were you saying?
I was saying like, you know, like if they're taking 60% of your donation, bro, you're left with still 40. And if you're saying that they're still making bank off of 40, that just goes to show how much like scope there is within that, bro.
Bro, it's and like, bro, people, because it's like it's a weird like way that the lives are designed because it's like I'm low-key exposing like so much like this is like really like inside information on TikTok.
Can you even talk about this?
Yeah. Who gives a fuck, bro? I don't care. Like people who are going to be upset are the people who are like stingy and want to hold all this, gatekeep this whole thing. Bro, I'm telling you how it is, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving you people want to tell me that I'm a sellout. How am I selling out when I'm explaining to you exactly how it's done? You know what I'm saying? I'm a sellout if I don't tell you and I like am like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like shady. I'm like, bro, Joe my lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, I go on live on TikTok because it's a really good way of not only like entertaining, but you can get crazy donations because like if you were to stream on Twitch, obviously people are streaming on Twitch because they want to get donated, they want to live stream for viewers, right? Same concept on TikTok, but the only difference is that you can make way more money on TikTok.
Because everyone's on TikTok, bro.
Literally everyone's on. Like the
demographics
are crazy.
Yeah, but it's not even like it, bro. You could have literally 10 people watching you, and be in the top 10 leaderboards in the nation, because it's literally about who is watching you. It's like bro, the way that it's designed, right? It's like basically since it's a battle, right? So people who are watching you are usually gonna be your fans, right? So when they're watching you and you're in a battle with someone else, right? And you're constantly like, it's like a 5-minute time, and anytime that you donate, your favorite TikToker is like shouting you out because your name gets popped up right in the front of the screen, so you have no choice but to see it. So people who are big fans, especially when they have a lot of money, they're like, oh my god, I want him to notice me. It's so easy. Even if you have 5,000 people watching you, I send him like $100 or some shit, get him like a big ass like animation put on the screen. Obviously the guy's gonna fucking freak out and be like, oh my god, like so and so, thank you so much for the donation. And then not only that, like if you start rewarding your gifters with like, you know, give them mod, or you have a subscription line where like they can talk to you privately, or you can you know what I'm saying, like even like you get their numbers, like the more, if they're consistently donating all the time, right, it's like you follow them back or some shit. It's like these like tiers of like, I guess of intimacy that you can create with your fans that are going to want to come back. And it's not like people are like, I feel like people are going to be like, oh, but you're like, you know what I'm saying, you're like scamming them, like you're like deceiving them to do it. Bro, if you have a lot of money, you know what you're doing. Right. Yeah. You know what you're doing. You're throwing $300 for me to notice you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? $300 to like talk to me. $300 to like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you have to throw in $300 to like talk to me. I literally talk about. I like look at chat the entire time, right? I'm always doing. But when people want to spend money and like show love to their creator, they're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless of the fact, right?
Yeah,
Just support or whatever.
Yeah, bro. Like
It's a win-win situation because
It is, exactly.
they get shouted out as well, and
Yeah.
then you notice them, and then for them it's also like a good marketing thing because then they can sort of work up as well.
exactly.
You know,
And,
so it's a win-win.
And it's not like there's like you can if you want to donate, you can only donate like an X amount of money. Like you can donate from like $1, like even like pennies, because it's like to get 65 like the how the donations there's like 65 roses is like $1. So if you buy 65 roses, you can send like one rose, and your name pops up. So like if I'm just like if I start off battling and I see like a bunch of people sending roses, I'm like, oh, like thank you for the roses, right? But obviously if I'm gonna get like a lion, which is like $300 or some shit,
Oh damn.
I'm gonna be like, oh, like I'm gonna be screaming, like jumping around,
right,
and they love to see that too. You know, like they want to see you react, like, and that's how you build like the teams. Like I know people that have like literally as soon as they get on, they'll have like like 15 people get on where they consistently are dropping them at least $500.
Damn, at a time?
50, yeah, easily. Not at a time, but like throughout the entire session.
Yeah.
They'll throw away
okay.
$5, and it'll all add up to 500.
Oh
You know
my
what I'm saying?
god.
Just to win, right? Like there's people that like have like 80 win, like when you battle someone, you see they have like an 81 win streak. You know that like they're not gonna lose. Like even if you have like if you like have a lot of smoke, that's what they say. If you have like a lot of smoke,
yeah,
and you throw in like, you know what I'm saying, like like people are dropping hella gifts. If someone has like a crazy win streak, bro, like that's how you know like they're
you better back down pretty
they're
much, right?
moving numbers. Yeah,
that is
That's
wild.
crazy, man.
Yeah,
It's so much money.
bro, it's an insane amount of money. Like,
So much.
like I'll tell you, like the most I've ever seen someone make in a week is $60,000.
Dude,
In
that's
a
what,
week?
That's what you literally get right out of college, bro. Not even. You start with
Wild.
like 50, 55, 60. If you're
That's in a week, bro.
A week.
And that's also counting the fact that it's 40% that you take. So think about it, bro. They
Yeah.
should be making at least $140K.
Yeah.
Like $140,000 was given to them within a week, and they're making $60K. I mean, granted, that's
60K is
it's
crazy, bro.
crazy.
That's like what? That's like
240.
what? That's like well over 7 figures a year.
Yeah. Oh, easily. I mean, you're not like granted, you're not probably making $60K every week.
Yeah. It fluctuates, right?
But bro,
But if you got,
we're not talking fluctuating from $60K to $500. We're still going from $60K to maybe $10K, as in the fluctuation.
That's still 40 grand a month.
10. Come on, bro. That's
Yeah.
crazy numbers, bro.
That is wild.
Crazy numbers.
It's
That's
all digital,
absolutely
man. Because I
crazy.
feel like COVID has literally taken us to a point where we're always on our phone.
Oh, 100%.
Like, dude, like I'll be sitting here and I'll be like, I need to like, you know, like where's my phone? Like what's popping in? What's going on? Like what's everyone doing? You know, and that's what I feel like the shift is sort of going towards like a digital way because everyone's on their phones.
Yeah.
Literally everyone, bro.
It's kind of sad at the same time, though. I ain't gonna lie. But
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, like either you're gonna be a what's it called, a consumer or a producer. And I'm telling you, I'm a producer.
Yeah.
In a way, of course I love to consume. That's how I learn. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, bro, I'm producing because you gotta take advantage of the wave, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because everyone's on it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And 2020 really sparked that, like a
Yeah.
lot. That's when like TikTok literally blew up too. Well, they had a little bit.
Well,
of,
2019 was kind of like where it
2019
really,
exactly.
Like,
Like,
Right.
mid, like I think, probably towards like the last half of 2019, right? Is
Yeah.
when they blew up. All the
Yep.
like the popular people came on, and then
Charlie
everything-
D'Amelio.
Yeah.
2018, low key.
Really?
I remember Charlie D'Amelio and Addison Rae were like.
In
really-
2018, on Musically, was TikTok even a thing?
No, Musically was like, bro. Musically was like 2014.
Yeah.
Vine
Oh
days.
yeah.
I was on Musically.
Yeah.
Bro, I got bullied because of Musically. That
Oh
was like
my
the
God.
whole like spark of me getting bullied was Musically.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'd say basketball was.
Yeah.
Why so though? Just because like
Because
people
I
were
used
hating
to,
on you?
I was cringy, bro. I was like trying to like do the little, you know, I was like, come on,
Yeah.
everyone's doing that shit. I used to post on my Instagram, bro. That's how, oh my God, I was so like, that's how like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was such a careless, like, you know, I'll do whatever, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But then I was so sensitive. So it's like when I'm doing stupid shit, like, I didn't understand like how people would react.
Yeah.
Right? I couldn't read the room, so like I would post like my Musicallys on my Instagram page, and people would like save that shit, and then like a couple years later, they'd be sending it out to like all my friends in high school, and then people would come up to me and they'd be like these like really pretty girls that I used to, you know, when I was a little freshman, you know, like these seniors coming up to me,
damn.
like, hey, are you that kid from Musically?
Oh no.
I'm like,
because it would just go around.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
And I'm just like, and I'd be like, and I would literally be like, yeah, and then they'd be like, oh, like we like your stuff, and I'll be like, really? And then they'd be yeah, and they'd walk away like laughing their ass off. And
Oh my god.
and I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
Bro, I haven't like. It's kind of weird, but like I haven't actually heard like someone that I know like getting bullied like that. Like I feel like I've only seen that in like TV shows.
bro, I got cyberbullied crazy, bro.
Cyberbullied.
I got cyberbullied, bro. I almost got jumped like by like my own basketball teammates. Actually, no, I did get jumped, but it was like they punched me once.
That's messed up.
Yeah, and it was like it was bad because like it's just about like, bro, when you're in high school, dude, like the first 2-3 years, bro, it's literally I'd say like the first 2 years, like from 7th grade to like sophomore year of high school, that year, like those like years are just like the years to be like every man for themselves, and like you have to climb like the social hierarchy of high school. If you're at the bottom, you're fucked. I was at the bottom. I was. And the only reason why I was at the bottom was because I could have easily been at the top.
Yeah.
I always I was like, you know, like I have like a very extrovert, bubbly personality.
Yeah.
That's why, because like I wasn't already friends with all the popular kids, that they saw that as potential to be like, we got shit on him because he has potential to like do good.
So they were just straight up
see what
hating
it's
on
about.
you.
Yeah, of course. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was always promoting like they used to call me for a preacher.
Yeah.
In high school, because I used to always like be a motivational speaker. Like, one day I want to be like, I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to talk about building your character, like, you know, building good habits. You know what I'm saying? What it takes. Like, I think that I'm a very like average ass person, but the only reason why I don't find myself as an average person is because I take action on the things I need to do in my life. You know what I'm saying? People don't do that. People just talk.
Yeah.
And they don't walk. You know what I'm saying? They don't do the walk. They think they are, but they don't.
That's actually ironic because I was listening to like podcasts literally just similar like what you just mentioned about how to make like momentum rather than just like telling yourself you're gonna do stuff, and like how to, you know, like move forward from that. But like what would you say like some of the biggest things are like to actually gain momentum and like instill belief in yourself?
Consistency is the only thing you need, bro. Consistency is you could be the stupidest person in the world. You could have no talent whatsoever. You could literally have been like a cocoa melon addict since like 13.
Oh my God.
Right? And then at the age of 14, you're like, well, you know what? I want to become a good author. I want to write books, right?
Yeah.
Do you really think that you're going to write a banger of a book, the first book you write? No, hell no. But at the same time, you shouldn't expect that to be like, you know, like you don't expect your videos to go viral off rip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they might go viral, but that's just because you're not thinking about it. When I was making videos, when I first started, I was genuinely making it because I was like, I want to. Like, this is for me. So when you write a book, when you do things in life, you shouldn't be doing it in the idea that it's like, oh, I want to achieve like a lot of money. I want to get a lot of fame. Because those are bad like goals. You know, those aren't going to really lead you anywhere. What you should be thinking about is like your goals should be catered around what kind of lifestyle do you want to live, you know? Like I told myself in 2022, I was like, this is where everything blew up. In 2022, the beginning of 2022. Every year prior to that, my goal was hit 100K on TikTok, bench 225, do a windmill dunk, read a book a month, like get straight A's. You know what I'm saying? Have a raging 6-pack, whatever it was, right? Yeah. It was all like physical goals. I never thought about the lifestyle, right? Because I didn't know what kind of lifestyle you gotta live, right? I want to make $1 million, but what kind of lifestyle, what kind of mindset do you need to have to make $1 million? You know what I'm saying? What kind of mindset you gotta have to be an influencer? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was never thinking about that shit. I never practiced it. So I had like this goal, right, to do all these things, but I never had a road to really like take up. So I realized in 2022, stop thinking about making $1 million. Stop thinking about getting 100K followers. What kind of like habits do I have to create? What kind of lifestyle do I want? And that's where like my happiness was coming from. My happiness isn't coming from, you know what I'm saying, reaching 100K. Like it's not like when I was at 99.9 thousand followers on TikTok, I was depressed. And as soon as I hit 100K, I was happy. Bro, I was happy when I had 0 followers. Because I'm doing the things that I'm creating the lifestyle that I wanted. Right, which is basically like attracting the things that I desire, but I'm not thinking about it. You know what I'm saying?
It's just happening, like
it's just it's like the law of attraction. It's not technically like law of attraction, but I mean it kind of is, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want something so badly, the way to achieve it is, bro, like you have to let go of it. You have to let go of the things that you want in order to get it, because you know what I'm saying? People like how many millionaires do you know? How many like entrepreneurs do you know? Like if you ask them, yo, like, you know, were you happy when you like bought your Lambo? Like when you bought like your first big mansion, when you bought your it's like, no, dude. I was happy throughout the entire process. Like, I love doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to, instead of making $1 million, I had to get that $1 million mindset.
Yeah.
That's what's important. So, I was doing the necessary things every day, right? My schedule in the beginning of 2022 was crazy, bro. Wake up at 6, go to the gym for like an hour and a half. And, like, another thing is, like, bro, you don't have to push yourself every day. Yeah. Like, the past week, bro, I've had very, very mid workouts. But the fact that I'm going is what matters. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. At least it's consistency. You know what I'm saying? So you're going every single day. I'm going to the gym. I'm coming back. I'm eating healthy. I'm making my own food. I never used to cook, bro. Yeah. Like, I don't cook. You know, oh, my fault. I just spit all. You're good. I don't cook. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is the first time I'm starting to learn how to cook. I'm like taking initiative in my own life. I'm studying. I told myself I'm gonna study at least an hour and a half every single day. I'm gonna make TikTok. I'm gonna make videos because I wasn't making videos to blow up. I was making videos because I knew that since the beginning of my childhood, I've loved making videos. So why would I stop? You know what I'm saying? Just make videos. Who cares if no one's watching me? Who cares if like only like, you know what I'm saying, like a couple hundred people are watching my podcast? If you like doing it, keep doing it, because that's not about, you're not doing it to like get famous. You're not doing it to get 1 million people to watch you on your podcast. You're doing it because you genuinely love to talk. You genuinely love to like do the things. I genuinely love to create content. I genuinely love to make videos. I genuinely think that that's the best way for me to like bring out my creativity. I've always felt like I was a very creative person since I was a kid. And so I was just doing it. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't thinking about the future, I wasn't thinking about, you know what I'm saying, where am I going to be with this kind of like stuff, right? I was only taking it one day at a time, right? Going and I'm doing the necessary things. I was meditating every single day. I was praying 5 times a day, alhamdulillah. I was like doing everything I needed to do, right? And I got everything that I wanted, and quicker than I ever realized, right? My goals in the past were 100K on TikTok, 225 on bench, get a windmill dunk. I did all that in the first 3 months.
I saw the dunk.
In the first 3 months.
Yeah.
You know that video that of me windmilling?
Yeah.
That was my first ever windmill. Really? I never windmilled until that. Like the first ever windmill I ever did was caught on camera.
Like that was the actual
video? That was the first time I ever windmilled.
Crazy.
I don't think I can do it anymore because like I like rolled my ankle. I fucked up my ankle.
What are you okay with that though? Like, are you still able to play basketball?
Oh yeah. I can still be hooping.
Okay.
I'm like when I was like the beginning of 2022, like the first like 8 months, bro.
Yeah.
Or not 8 months, like the first like 6-7 months.
Yeah.
Crazy. I was like grinding crazy like every day. And I'm still I still believe I am, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, like now it's just like I'm kind of like coming back to like you know, because I was living at my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like, when you move into a different environment, it's harder to like bring your habits with you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's easier to start good habits.
Could you elaborate on that a little bit? Like, what do you mean by like
when you
your habits?
Like, cause like when you live somewhere, right?
Yeah.
You're so used to the way everything flows, everything works.
Okay.
You go to a different apartment. You don't have your parents. It's like, oh my god, like fuck, like.
That's
like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta figure this shit out all over again. Type shit. That's what I was like going through. Like I had to go back home in the summer, then I had to come back and live in my own house, like. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't living in a dorm anymore, so all that complications. But like at the same time, I still know as long as I'm being consistent with my shit, inshallah, like everything that I want in my head, I will get it. But I have to let go of it. I shouldn't care about making $1 million. I shouldn't care about, you know what I'm saying, being an actor. I shouldn't care about like, you know what I'm saying, like being like you know, super famous or whatever the fuck, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I should only care about creating the mindset that I want, because that's where the happiness comes from.
That's very philosophical. I didn't even think about it that way. Like
that's why they call me for a preacher, bro.
You just put in the work every day, and you just, you know, go to sleep knowing that you put in your best. And I think you and I talked about that a little bit too earlier.
I remember, bro. The only reason why I'm like talking to this dude is because you DM me.
Yeah.
And like I love talking about this shit, bro. Yeah. Because like at the time when you were DMing me, I think I posted on my story. I was like, answering DMs or some shit. Maybe I wasn't. I
think you said something about like your mental health, like taking care of your headspace, something like that. I slid up and I was like, I'm dealing with the same stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, so I remember that. That was back in like June, I think. May or June.
It's crazy, dude.
It was after we came back from Dubai.
I really enjoyed that whole little like segment.
You didn't
that
think
was,
about it that
that
way,
was
bro.
dope. I didn't realize that, like, in order, if you want something, you just kind of gotta
You
let
gotta
it
let
go
go
and
of
like
it.
ride the wave.
Because
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, the happiness comes from literally the
Baby
journey.
steps.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what happens when you know what I'm saying, like if you watch like any like if you watch like Logan Paul, like Impulsive, right?
Yeah.
If they're ever talking about like reminiscing on things when
Right.
they were the most happiest, they're talking about when they were kids. They're talking about when they made all those fucked up, like when they fucked up, right?
Yeah.
It's like you know what I'm saying, when you think back to the times when your parents beat the shit out of you,
Right.
you get the most like laughs, like laughter out of it, right? Like,
Right.
oh my god, I remember when I was like a little kid, my dad whooped my ass because I like, you know what I'm saying, I did some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like, you know, like you go back and you reminisce on like the days, like 3 years from now, when you're gonna go back and think about season 2 episode 1, and you're gonna be like, damn bro, like I remember when we were struggling to put up 2 little ring lights, and like we had a little like what's it called, this little what is this table, just like
This is
Just
a
like a
regular ass table,
yeah,
some
bro.
3 like folded chairs and one mic.
Literally,
You know what I'm saying?
dude.
This is where the happiness comes. You know, this is where all the good stuff comes from, right? Imagine like doing something you hate or doing something that you don't like doing, all right, that you don't really care about. Maybe not that you hate, something that you don't care about, just to get like, you know, what you want like in the future. But the thing is, imagine if someone told you that in order to get that, you have to do the same thing every day for 10 years.
Yeah.
Who's gonna do that?
Yeah.
Who's gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
depressing. That's like the same thing as going working a 9 to 5 on a job that you hate, that you absolutely don't want to do. Right? You're working for someone else, and the outcome is 50 years, like 40 years from now, you can retire and like maybe have like maybe $160,000 saved in like your saving to go spend.
100%. Dude, it's crazy that you put it into perspective, because a lot of people, what they tend to do is that they take like that, they look at it from like the long haul, right? Like 40 years from now. But like you and I were talking a little bit earlier, like if you like just 40 years is a lot of years, bro. But if you take out 1 year from those 40 and risk it all, what are you going to lose?
You are literally risking more. You're like missing out on the opportunity. Like it's easier said than done. It's easier said than to think and genuinely believe that like we have so much time on our hands. Like how old are you? Like
I'm 24.
24. I'm 20. How old are you?
I'm 20 as well.
You're 20? Bro, like motherfuckers didn't figure out their life till like their 40s and their 50s. You know what I'm saying? There's so many billionaires that didn't start their life till they were like in their 60s, bro. In their 60s. The guy who owned KFC, he didn't start that franchise till he was 60 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders or something?
Was it 60?
I don't know. But I've heard he was very
don't fact
old.
check me like that.
Yeah. He was really old though.
He was old. But the point is like when you worry so much about the future, you paralyze yourself in the present. And then when you live in the past, you don't realize what kind of gift you got, which is the present. You don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's hard because every single day I struggle to like, and it's, you know, I'd be lying if I said like, oh, I got this in the bag, bro. I don't got no stress. Like every single day, I'm constantly comparing myself to people. I'm constantly looking at how many views I got. Whereas I'm looking at the past or I'm looking at the future, I'm like, oh my god, I dropped out. Or I didn't drop out, but I took a gap year, and you know what I'm saying, like all my friends are in school, and like, you know, what happens, like am I gonna go homeless? Like I have these thoughts, like these terrible intrusive thoughts, like 5 years from, I'm like thinking about the scenarios of like how I'm gonna be, like, you know what I'm saying, like being on the streets and my friends coming and being like, yo, what happened to you, like type shit, you know what I mean? So scary. But the thing is like everyone gets shit like that. You know, everyone gets shit like that. The difference is you have to realize that those are only just thoughts and not reality. And you just gotta fucking think about, okay, today is all that matters. What am I doing right now? It's all that matters. Stop thinking about the future, bro. Just stop. Think about what is going on today, right? We're having this podcast, right? I have to go to Dubai. I could be worried about to do Dubai tomorrow, right? I could be worried about like making content, or like, you know, am I gonna, you know, be able to make the content that I want? Am I gonna get, you know what I'm saying, am I gonna get sick? Am I gonna do all this shit, right? Like I could be worrying about that shit, but why would I be worrying about that when we're sitting down and having a wonderful conversation? You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, like having a dope ass podcast, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's all that matters, bro. Of course, bro.
Yeah, that is appreciated, bro. And that's some like food for thought, you know. Like at the end of the day, for everyone that's like struggling to stay just present in the moment, you know, just to not stress about the future, just take it one day at a time. And it's you know, what you touched upon, like in terms of just like not worrying about the future, I think that goes to show, like, you know, as long as you once again go to sleep knowing like you put in your most effort, and you don't know where you're headed, but you have a sense of direction, you just keep going, you know.
That's where you get your confidence from. That's where you gain your happiness. Like, the moment that I was doing everything every single day, like the same shit, I wasn't getting results for like 2 months, right?
Yeah.
Like I got a little bit of results, because the thing is like I was satisfied if my video got 1,000 views, right? So I wasn't caring about not hitting 1 million, right?
Yeah.
I was going to sleep happy that I had 1,000 views. That is results to me. You know what I'm saying? Results in the aspect of having 1 million followers. Yeah, I wasn't there yet, obviously. But why care about that? The results are coming from. The results are you doing what you need to do every day? That's the results, right? If I can go to sleep being like, okay, I made 2 videos, I made 2 or 3 videos, right? Like, my goal is to make 2 or 3 videos every day, right? I mean, I haven't been doing it because, like, I've been mad tired. But it's okay, bro. Like, okay, forget that. Just scratch that. Okay, I didn't do that. But did I go to the gym today? Okay, I did. Great. Did I, read, like, at least read 10 pages today? Great. Did I pray? Great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did I, what else do I do? Did I make some food today? At least once, right?
Yeah.
Did. Great. Right? Then go to sleep happy. Wake up the next day. Forget about the past and just worry about the present.
Just grind it out, right?
Just grind it out.
100%, man. 100%.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, the fact that you just provided a whole different perspective. Like, I've never gotten that perspective from anyone. It's wild. Like, not even like my closest friends that I've known for like the longest time. That's absolutely crazy. But how, like, I know we mentioned a little bit of like your intrusive thoughts of like what you battle as a person individually, right? But like, how do you combat like other people's opinions towards you, or just in general? Like, how do you?
Oh, dude, that's it's a struggle in itself to just like, you know what I'm saying? You're an influencer, so your whole purpose in life is to like please others, right?
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Obviously, the biggest tip that I'll give to people if they're trying to figure out their careers is figure out who you are first, and then the career will come. Because if you don't know who you are as a person and you just get into a career, you got like, it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's like dating. Like, you have to be compatible. You have to be compatible with your career, right? I did cybersecurity freshman year, and like my end game for cybersecurity would be staying in a box office or being at home on my computer for like 8 hours, just like doing shit, like making calls, being in meetings. I can't do that shit. I need to be outside. I need to be talking with people, like you know, I'm traveling, doing like crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. So if I like didn't know who I was, I would still be doing cybersecurity and just be fucking depressed, right? So so like because like I know that I'm a people pleaser. I've always been a people pleaser, right? My biggest struggles as a content creator is dealing with like not like learning how to deal with hate, right? So the first time I ever got hate was I had 200 followers, and I made this video about this girl. So like, I don't know if you ever saw this like trend on TikTok where it was a small ass trend, but it was basically like what I want for Christmas or some shit, and then like it would like basically be like a bunch of like photos of like some girls like Instagram, but then like you would say like in the title, like, or you would say like in the video, like if she was holding a purse, you'd be like, what I want for Christmas, like the purse, the car.
Oh,
but it's obviously
I know what
the
you're
girl.
About. I know
you know
what
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I did that, but I did it for Eid. I did it for Eid.
Yeah.
So I was like, what I want for Eid.
Yeah.
Right? This year. And I took a video, I took like a bunch of pictures of, like this one girl. I'm not gonna say her name.
Yeah.
But I got like every, like the number one comment on it was like, the number one comment with the most likes was like, this is so sad. And I was like,
oh
wow.
My God.
Like everyone's in this like have some hawa, like you know, like you know what I'm saying, like lower your gaze, like bro. For some reason that video, I have 200 followers, right?
Yeah.
If you got like 400k views.
Yeah.
My first video to blow up, like officially like blow up.
Yeah.
In my thing, and it's like for some reason it had to hit like the pinnacle of Muslim TikTok.
Oh,
you know how Muslim TikTok is,
yeah,
bro.
Muslim TikTok is.
They are very, very toxic and hella judgmental. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like people were in there like calling me like Shia. Like, and there's nothing wrong with being Shia. Like, you know, I don't.
You don't discriminate.
I don't discriminate. Yeah. I don't discriminate. I have a Shia friend like Hass Abdul, like on TikTok. He's Shia. Like I have a bunch of other friends like on TikTok. They're also Shia. Like I don't. You know what I'm saying? They do what they want to do, but it's like the way that they're like using that as a way to like disrespect me, the way they're like assuming a bunch of things about me. It's like, go pray. Like I'll go live and people will be like, oh, you didn't pray yet, you're going to hell. I'm like, what? I'm like, in like Ramadan, I'd stream. Like, did you pray yet? Or it's Maghrib, why are you streaming? I'm like,
Like,
I'm like, bro, you don't know what who I am.
Yeah, like you don't know what
like,
I'm doing behind the scenes.
Why do you care if I'm streaming type shit?
Yeah.
So I like that was like my first set of like hate that I ever got. Granted, it was very small, right? It was like one video.
Yeah.
But I was like freaking the fuck out. Like I remember like calling my cousin, who like and I'll be like, bro, like be honest with me, bro. Like that fuck up. Like he's like, bro, like you're chilling, bro. Like they're so soft. Like like I understand where they're coming from, bro. But it's like, you know what I'm saying, like. Don't worry about it, dog. It's not like it's the end of the world. I'm like, okay, bad.
Yeah.
So like that was my first hate, and then I realized I'm like, okay, if I can just hone in on like the fact that like if I'm doing this shit for myself, law of attraction says that I'm going to get people that think the same as me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna say shit that's gonna get me canceled, right? I'm gonna be right, like what I believe that everyone has a right to say whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech. I have the right to say whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Hot take. I believe anyone can say whatever they want. You can take that in whatever context you want. But I believe anyone can say whatever they want. But that's the beauty of being human. The thing is that with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah. So you have to know what you're saying around people. And if I'm on the internet, I gotta be cognizant about how people are gonna take things, right?
Yeah.
So I always make sure that like if the majority of people that are watching my shit fuck with it, but then there's like 2% that like are hating on it and they're getting a lot of traction because obviously how like social media works is you can get like a small percentage, like a small pool of audience, and if they can like make it seem like you're doing something really tyrannical or something really bad with your content, they're gonna blow up and it's gonna make it seem like everyone's hating on you. But in reality, if you just look at it, it's like, bro,
it's just 2%.
It's just 2%, right? Okay. Like when I was doing like the Punjabi, like the ding ding ding, like like when I would like open my mouth, right? I was getting a lot of hate from it, but in reality, out of the 6 million people that would watch my videos, like on my TikToks, maybe like 20, 30,000 of them. Sounds like a lot, but 20, 30,000.
Yeah, compared to 6 million, that's nothing.
Right? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And then people are like there was this like YouTube channel that like made a video about me and they like, or it was like me and like 2 other creators, but like they had like a whole like 10, 15 minute segment on me, and they were saying like that like I'm so bad for like the Indian community that like the title was literally taking on the villains of brown TikTok. Like I'm a villain? Like how am I I'm sorry.
You're good, bro.
Like how am I a villain for like making like using like an Indian Punjabi song like for like 6-7 videos. Like I didn't.
Did you have to fight like a specific stereotype though? Like,
what do you mean?
Was it like a specific like stereotype? Like, cause you know how you mentioned like the whole like when you use a Punjabi song.
Yeah.
So was that something like?
It was just brown people in general.
Just did you just had to like fight them?
Yeah, it was 100% just brown people.
Yeah.
But like the thing is their main argument was like I was satisfying like white people, and like all my videos are like meant to like satisfy the white people, and like I'm bringing back stereotypes. I'm taking us back centuries. I'm like, dude, if the entirety of the Indian culture is being taken back because I'm going like that, then I'm sorry, bro. I'm glad we're being sent back because we need to fix something, bro.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I'm saying? Clearly, we're not being taken back. You know what I'm saying? There's a group of people that don't like it. They might think that it's offensive, but that's how it is on any type of like, you know, like humorous like.
Platform, right?
Yeah, platform or like any kind of like material. Like so many comedians get shit on for like the things they say. Like there's a reason why like there's not a single comedian that gets hate or that gets canceled for like the shit that they say. Bro, it's like not everyone's gonna like the joke, right?
Yeah.
But as long as the majority of the people are fucking with my shit, I know that I'm not doing anything wrong. Right. And I also know I'm a smart person. I'm not going around doing stupid shit, right? Like I know like when it's like not good to do some things, right? Like I know how like what I'm doing. So if I mess up and like the majority of people like it, or if I do something and the majority of people like it, I expected that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I expected that, right? But like their whole point was like, oh, like you're taking us back. Like people are getting bullied because of you. You're bringing back racial stereotypes. What else did they say? They said something like, there was one thing they said that I was like, damn, like
outlandish.
Yeah, like like bro, the main guy was like, he like put up a video and he's like, put up one of my TikToks, and then after he's like, I don't know if I've hated someone more in my life. I'm like,
they like reacted to it or whatever on TikTok.
No, they did like a YouTube video. Oh. And then they put in like a clip of my TikTok.
Yeah.
And then it was like it was like them on Discord, just like sharing the screen. And like,
yeah. Do you even know these people?
No, I don't.
That's messed up.
I got it brought to my attention like from someone else.
Yeah.
Who was on TikTok. It's like, hey, some guys like made this video about you. You check it out. It's like, I think it's at like 60K views. It's not like going crazy. Like they're probably getting more attention from this podcast than they would if they were posted on their own. But the thing is like, they said they were like, oh, he was like, I don't know who I could like. I don't know if I've hated someone more.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well that's terrible. Like you're telling me that you fucking like you're telling me that you hate me more than like Donald Trump, or, like, because I know for a fact that motherfucker hated Donald Trump. Like, I know for a fact he hated him, right? Just from the way that I could tell. Like,
you can tell by his demeanor.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I could tell, bro. You can tell. Right, and like you hated me more than Adolf Hitler, like Osama bin Laden, like like what about like any school shooters, like oh, but you hate me. Wait, why? Oh, because I do ding 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 ding.
Yeah, makes no sense.
What?
That's dumb, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and granted, like his entire like fucking YouTube channel is about like hating people.
Yeah.
Like it's literally like every video is about criticizing like anything.
Oh man, it's not like not controversial, but it's not like
it's all controversy. Like,
it's not
the
conspiracy
video.
though, right?
No.
Yeah, it's not constructive.
No, I was saying
conspiracy, like
conspiracy.
trying to see conspiracies. They don't bring in their own opinion.
Yeah.
They bring in research and they throw it out
Analyze
there
it
for
there.
people for the people to let them for people to judge for themselves.
Yeah.
But in this, it's like completely redirected to their own opinion. So anyone who watches it is being funneled to their own opinion, their opinion, right? Like he literally made it seem like every video that I posted
was
like the Indian person. Like, bro, come on! Like I have maybe 7 to 10 videos that I did that, and that's 10 max or some shit.
He didn't do his research.
No, of course they didn't. They just looked at the momentum. They saw that people were hating him, and they're like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna jump on this
and then blow up.
I'm gonna like I mean they didn't really blow up though. It's like 60K views. Like I guess that shows I'm irrelevant now, but I'm just fine. But the one thing I will say though, that I'm sorry for like talking so much.
No, you're good. No, it's all you,
you're
bro.
good.
I told you I talk too much.
This is
Like,
all you, bro. It's all you.
The one thing that like they did say that I would 100% agree with is that I use like the Indian like the song to be like a lazy content creator. Like I for sure 100% made a couple of those videos in my head where I was like, damn, I don't have any ideas. I'll just use this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely lazy content. Like for sure.
It's like your safety net pretty much, right?
Yeah. Okay, like if I didn't have a video idea and I wanted to like, I know that there's a video that would blow up. Yeah. I'll just throw that in. You know what I'm saying?
I saw the Gangnam Style one. That one was funny though.
Oh, that
one was so funny.
That
bro.
I like. To be honest, I wasn't thinking that the video was gonna blow up or anything.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna do well, but the way that shit blew up.
Yeah, that blew up, bro. That video blew up.
That shit blew the fuck up.
That was, I think, when you were in Cali too, right?
When I was in LA, I was with Hayden. That was the Hayden guy I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
The Asian guy, yeah. And I made a video on his channel.
Yeah.
That got like 32 mil. Same day. So I made a video with him on his channel the same day, 32 mil. The same video, the same day with my video on my channel.
Yeah.
22 mil or some shit. And then I made a video with this other friend. His name is Justin Hahn.
Yeah.
And that video is at 22 mil or some shit.
Yeah, damn.
So 3 20+ mil videos in one day. And going back to like letting go of, rewards, or letting go of like physical things that you want, right? This was one of those days where I literally, because it was like his birthday party, we went to, or birthday dinner, we went to go out to eat dinner. So
this was in Cali, right?
Yeah. So this was like in my head. I'm like, I'm not coming here to make content. I'm coming here to celebrate with my friend. It's his birthday, right? Yeah, we'll make content here and there, but that's not my main concern, right? Every single one of those videos we made, just to make it.
It just happened.
Yeah, right. Okay. That was the most myself I was. Like I was being like around them. I was just being myself. They were being themselves.
Yeah.
We vibed. We connected. Made a video because we wanted to. Boom. We got exactly what we wanted. But in the mindset that what we wanted is what we let go of.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get that.
Damn,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Because you were being yourself, and you just kind of, it's going back to what you said about law of attraction. You kind of just attracted what you wanted, but you kind of let it go. That wasn't your main purpose.
Because my main focus is the lifestyle. My main focus is the mindset, right?
Right.
Like my main focus is getting the happiness from just doing it, and not like the rewards that you get. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's so crazy. I never thought about it like that. That's why I didn't say much like during this podcast because I was just like so amazed by like what you were saying.
No, that was
dude.
like a whole
That
different
was so
perspective.
philosophical.
I was gonna
Yeah.
ask
Thank you,
though,
bro.
do you think that like people, like if people are pursuing like an education, like a bachelor's, whatever, right? Do you think they should cater their degree upon what their lifestyle is built off
Yes,
of?
100%.
Yeah.
Well, like lifestyle. Personality. Personality. Yeah.
Okay.
Lifestyle. When I mean by lifestyle, I mean like how you live your life. Like, what is your mindset? Right. If my lifestyle is I eat junk food and I play video games all day, that's my mindset is as I'm a lazy ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if my lifestyle is I get up in the morning, I get straight to it, right? Maybe I'm not, and here's the thing. This isn't grind culture. I know there's a lot of, like, freaking, like, there's just a lot of quitters that hate the idea of, like, the grind. Like, the grind. It's like putting, like, there's a lot of people that say, like, oh, the grind mindset is so toxic. There's no such thing as a grind culture, bro. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being consistent. I'm not saying go out and fucking kill yourself like, what's his name? You know David Goggins? I'll put you on a book.
Okay.
Can't Hurt Me. You can't.
Oh, yeah.
Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins.
Is that? Oh wait, no. You recommended me another book.
The Slight Edge?
I think so.
Yeah,
It was
I always
another
recommend that book. That's my entire philosophy
Yeah.
is built off of that book.
What's the one you just recommended though?
Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. It's
Okay.
a biography book on David Goggins, and that he is like don't get me wrong, he gives you a lot of insight, but his like he is like the epitome of, or like he's like the pinnacle of like grind. Like, you're gonna grind every single day, work your ass off. Listen, there's not a single person in the world that's like him.
Yeah.
He's a different animal, right? No one's gonna work his ass off like him. But the thing is, people don't realize that, yeah, he grinded his ass off. He got so much done. But it's not because he grinded his ass off like a couple of days. He was consistent. The foundation was the consistency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
You can be consistent and work out 30 minutes a day for forever, right?
Yeah.
But that's so much better than working 2 hours every single day for like 2 weeks and then burning yourself out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's facts, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. Like, everything that you're mentioning is just the foundation of it, just consistency. And that's something like I personally need to like work on with myself a lot. Like,
Same, bro. Same.
You know, they say like the 20s is like your golden years and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I really just want to master, you know, the skill of just being consistent. Like, you know, I think I'm gonna take what you said into consideration and like just have it come to me in a way where I don't pay attention to it, but I, you know, obviously implement it within my daily routine.
Like, what's your goal? What are your guys' goals for this like podcast?
Dude, honestly, I actually had a YouTube channel back in the day. It was just me. It was called Jazal Nadeem, right? I literally had it back in the day, and I was just making videos of like day-to-day shit that I was dealing with.
Yeah.
Right? Like, for example, like I made a video about the mind. I made a video about fear, right? Whatever it was, but it was just me, right? And I was like just doing that, but then I decided to private all those videos because I was like, what, like 21 at that time?
Yeah.
Right? And I was just not doing it, right? But with this podcast, the goal with this podcast is like, honestly, it's just to help people, man. Like, literally,
that's how it is, bro.
You know, we literally got a text message from a mutual friend of my brother and I, and he literally wrote like this like 3, 4, 5, you know, sentence text message just saying that, you know, like, you guys provide like so much different perspective, this. And I was like, listen, like, if I have like one person that I'm making an impact for with it through this podcast, my goal is complete.
That's exactly the mindset that you need to like attract anything that you want, right? Obviously, anybody who's working, they're working for money.
Right.
Anybody who's doing anything, right? Like, bro, no one's like, I would be lying to everyone if I was saying, oh, I don't care if I didn't make any money doing this shit. Like, of course I'm gonna care, bro. Of course, when I get to a level where I have the opportunity to make money, I'm gonna take upon those opportunities. But the whole thing is like, you're doing it for a greater reason. Like, you're doing it for a reason that's within you, right? You were that person that needed that help. You were that person that wanted to have someone like speak to them about this shit, right? This is like something that affects that means something to you. That which is why personality is so important for your career. Because if I had no fucking like if I had no experience with someone like getting hurt or someone like, you know what I'm saying, getting sick, or I never had experience with like anything medicinal, why would I be a doctor? Right? If people who are being doctors are going for money, they're gonna be depressed. I have an aunt who is a doctor right now, mashallah. But I asked her, I was like, I was like, should I be a doctor? And she's like, no. She's like, do you have like passion for it? Like, do you have a passion for helping people in the medical field? I'm like, no, I just want like it's money. She's like, that's exactly what I'm doing, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. But she has a wonderful husband, and you know they get like, you know what I'm saying, like she, you know, she's working. Of course, it's not that like she hates it. She's a hard worker, but the thing is like, what was so ass was that like she struggled insane like during the whole like schooling process.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Schooling
it's
for
hard.
doctors
People forget that, man. They look at the end goal, but they forget the journey, right? Like, I would love to make like $250,000 a year being a doctor or whatever you make, right? But then you forget you gotta take chemistry, you gotta take bio, you gotta take the MCAT, you gotta take the USMLE like 1, 2, you know, whatever it is, you know?
Bro. It's like
and no matter how much of a hard worker you are, bro, like there is no way. It's like it's a very, very, very small chance that you can make it out alive or make it out happy throughout that whole schooling if you don't have a passion for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Money will take you so far, but not far enough.
Yeah, no, sorry, I cut you
off.
off.
You're good.
I actually have 2 friends that are doing medicine.
Yeah.
And they've told me literally, they're like, if you don't have a passion for it, you're not even gonna get to your step 1 or step 2 or step 3. You're not even gonna get to any steps because you don't have a passion for it.
Exactly.
You know? I see them grinding 13 hours, 14 hours a day, bro, just to like score the scores that they score.
Yeah.
And their life right now is grind. You just grind. But bro, they're gone. Like their whole like 20s, like literally 27, 28, 29 is when you're done.
Yeah.
Why not do something, you know, that's a little bit riskier, that has no reward at first.
Of course. But like I said, like if you're like, I'm assuming they have a passion for it.
They do.
They do. So like at the end of the day, like they're not really losing anything because this is what they want to do. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be a scientist, if you want to be like whatever the fuck like college would be useful for, do that. Go through school, go through that shit, right? Because like, but the thing is like, what's important is you have to find out who you are first. You have to at least figure out somewhat of who you are. Because I don't know who I completely am yet. Like I know I'm an entertainer. I know I want to help people. Right, that's like the main stuff. But like, what is it that I'm like genuinely put on this earth for? Every single person was put on this earth to make the biggest impact ever, right? But the reason why you don't see, like, you see 99% of everyone not make that big of an impact is because consistency, bro. No one's consistent. That's not a habit that you're born with, bro. It's a habit that you create,
that you build, right?
Yeah.
100%.
But do you think that the consistency habit, like let's say for instance in my situation, right, where I'm not as consistent, I want to build upon that. Do you think that could be initiated and changed like at any age, or is it something that needs to be installed in childhood?
Oh, it's a lot easier to just install in childhood. Of
right?
course.
Yeah.
Like, because the thing is like as you get older, by the time you're 25, our brains, male brains, are completely finished, right? Like we have developed completely as a human brain. So it's a lot harder for us to build habits when we've instilled so many habits in ourselves, like before that, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's important to try. Of course, you can still change. There's no saying that you can't, but it's of course going to be harder. But when you're a kid, bro, when you're fucking 5, I would say the age of 5 to 12. The ages from 5 to 13 are the most important years of your entire life in terms of building, like developing your personality. You know what I'm saying? I got bullied the most from 5 to 13. That was like my years. So that's why I built a huge level of like self-consciousness. I was overthinking everything. Like it stems from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, I was a first child. So and my entire family, and I have like my mother's side, she has like a bunch of brothers and sisters. They all have little kids. They're all like between the ages of 1 to like fucking 9. I'm 20. There's no one. My brother's 16.
11 years?
Yeah, bro. I have no one. So like for 5 to 6, like before my brother, I had 5 years, right? About 5 years. So within that 5 years, I was the one that everybody looked at, right? They put me in the middle of the family gathering and make me dance. They would my aunt would like play some like Indian music, and I would sit in like a fucking, they literally put a sari over me and like make me dance to it. They put lipstick on, they like dress me up, they did all this crazy shit, you know? And I loved it because I got all the attention and I love to entertain. It came from that age of like just being that that center of attention.
And being put on the spot.
Right? So I didn't care about what people were thinking about. Well, I didn't know what people were thinking about because all I did was like every day, if I entertained, people were satisfied because they were my family.
Yeah.
So when I got into school, I was the same person.
You did the same
thing.
thing.
Doing that. But the thing is, they're not my family anymore. They're gonna judge me. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah.
100%.
Right? And that's where I got bullied. And that's like, you know what I'm saying? So like your biggest personalities come from those
years,
those
right?
years, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we still got time. You know what I'm saying? We're all young, like I said, even if you're fucking 40, 45, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why like that book, bro. That book, The Slight Edge, Jeff Olson, even David Goggins, bro, he was like 25 when he was fat as shit and he lost I think like 100 pounds in 4 months.
Yeah.
100 pounds in 4 months.
In 4 months?
In 4 months. And you know why? Because he wanted to become a Navy SEAL.
Oh.
Being a Navy SEAL is the toughest feat you can do as a human being.
Really?
100%. There's not a single like challenge that you can do for yourself that's as difficult as being a Navy SEAL. Like,
really?
Read the book. I'm telling you. Like, I finished that book in a week. Like, it was so quick, bro, because you just get hooked on it. Like, so many stories. Like, there's like, oh my god, he did so much, bro. He did so much.
Slight Edge, right?
Slight Edge and like just, I mean, he's a monster.
Yeah.
You'll get motivated. Like, I'll remember like till this day. I read it in 2020,
Okay.
but till this day, even when I'm like fighting demons in my workouts,
Yeah.
and, like, I'm like struggling, I always remember back to like some of the events that like were told in the story in the book that were just like non-human, of like why, like how could you have the motivation to just still get up and do it. He did.
Yeah.
He was in what's it called? He did Hell Week, which like Navy SEALs is like very popular for like this week, where for 1 week
Yeah.
it's like called Hell Week, where for 7 days you don't sleep, you don't eat shit, you don't do things, you do the most strenuous, difficult tasks, and like the most like just like mentally abusing, physically abusing, like emotionally abusing like challenges in this 1 week. He did it twice.
He did it twice?
People have died in that week, bro. When
Really?
he did it the first time, I think, or the first or second time, someone died. One of the people in like his like group, or not in his group, like in one of the groups.
The Goggins guy you're talking about?
Yeah, one of the people died.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's tough, bro. It's tough.
But he did it twice, so he did it on 2 separate occasions.
He did it once. He finished Hell Week.
Okay.
He went, bro. If you think that, like, you went through some struggle, I went through some struggle, you went through, bro. This guy went through the fucking hell and back, and went back again for vacation for like a week and a half, and came like, bro. He finished Hell Week.
Yeah.
Right after losing 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Right, and he finished it, but then the doctors found out that he had like a cyst or some shit.
Okay.
Like he had some like problem. And because he had some sort of problem, like a disease,
Okay.
he was disqualified. So he completed the entire Hell Week.
Yeah.
He's ready to become a Navy SEAL. They're like, you can't do it anymore. So
Ouch.
for like a couple years, he was like doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Fucking depressed, obviously.
Mhm.
Couldn't do shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna do this shit again. Went back, fucking killed it. And he went and he did it like as if and like no other person. The way he described it, bro,
Yeah.
like he's a demon. Like I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, because like the first time he's struggling, the whole point of like these sergeants, like the people who are running it, are to like literally make you want to kill yourself. Like they
Yeah.
are trying to kill you.
Like push you to your
Right?
limits.
But the fact that he's looking at these drill sergeants' faces with a dead look, and it's like, keep it coming.
Yeah.
Like it's pissing these drill sergeants off, and the way that he's explaining it, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta read the book. It's
Really?
actually, you got anyone who's watching this, bro. Read that book. That book is insane, bro.
So Slight Edge, and then the other one.
Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins.
Can't Hurt Me by. And is that the one that you were talking about earlier, about how he was talking about like the consistency and that?
Slight Edge is the consistency one. Slight Edge is a philosophy,
Okay.
and David Goggins is just a biography that just kind of shows like, I guess like the entirety of like the most strong-willed human of all time. I would say he is one of the strongest willed people ever. Like he still goes out. He's like fucking in his late 50s. He still goes out every day. Wakes up at 3 a.m. Goes on like a 15-mile jog. A 15-mile jog.
15-mile
Yeah,
jog.
or like 7 to 15 miles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Works out for like 3 hours. Stretches for 2 hours. He
Damn.
stretches every day for 2 hours, bro.
Damn, he's probably built as hell.
Yeah.
That's
He's,
crazy,
yeah,
bro.
for 55, bro. He had the world record for the most chin-ups in 24 hours. And if you look at, you can find pictures like his like calluses is like this big.
Ooh.
They're like his entire hands are like shredded. Now think about like he had gloves, he had everything.
Yeah.
Someone would come and like massage his hands and shoulders, right? And think about like having all that shit.
Yeah.
And just doing like pull-ups for 24 hours.
Damn, dude, that's wild, bro.
That's like not even like the biggest feat. I could tell you so much. Like bro, you just have to read the book.
it.
Yeah,
That's some wild stuff. Do you listen to ebooks or no? You have to like physically.
No,
read
I
it?
read the book. I read the book. I can't listen to ebooks. I feel like that's like lazy reading, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it's like playing in the background type.
Yeah.
Stuff. I feel you. What are like some other than like you being in like the platform of like TikTok and stuff like that? What are some like goals that you want to accomplish like for the near future?
Dude, I don't have any. I swear I
Really?
don't.
You're just
Yeah.
going with the flow?
It's literally just how it is, bro. It's like my biggest, just like you guys with this podcast, your biggest goal is you want to be able to help people.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest goal is I want to not only prove to myself I can do whatever the fuck I put my mind to.
Yeah.
Because my entire life I've always like doubted myself because of
Yeah.
like the upbringing that I was at. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And so like that's my biggest I guess personal goal. But my second biggest goal is I want to put a monumental effect on people's lives in a good way, like an entertaining way, and I want to make people feel better about themselves. I want to see people laugh. I want to see people happy. I get DMs all the time. People are like, oh my god, bro, like your shit's so hilarious. Like I've gotten like emails. It's like, bro, I love you. Like your shit's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always love, and I love seeing that shit. I always look through my DMs. I'm always like responding to people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro.
That's love, bro. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
You got any questions?
No, bro. I'm just like
This
taking
was-
everything
this was-
in. This was like a
dude.
dope.
This doesn't
episode.
even
Dude, I
Yeah.
want to start a podcast tomorrow.
Dude,
yeah.
I have to, bro.
This
Do
doesn't
it.
even feel like a podcast. It
Yeah.
just feels like
It's
a
like a bro
conversation.
sesh.
Like it's just
Yeah.
That's how it should be, bro.
I love
That's
it,
how
bro.
podcasts are, man.
Yeah.
That's why impulsive, that's like the one thing I always study is like they're just dudes being dudes, bro.
Yeah.
Like the
Literally.
best videos. I don't know if you guys watch them a lot. I watched every single one of their podcasts, bro. Their best podcasts are when it's just Mike, George,
Yeah.
and Logan.
Yeah.
Just them, just being.
The goofs.
They're just messing around saying whatever, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's
100%.
crazy. And they've had some crazy moments too. I think where they, I think there was like a rapper or someone on there that just
6ix9ine?
walked. Yeah, not 6ix9ine, but like there was another person that just walked out.
Oh, you're thinking about
Island Boys.
Island Boys.
Oh
bro.
yeah, they got
They
some
walked
beef.
out.
Right?
Dude, they had so many
They
different.
did some weird shit to George.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, I think that wraps up season 2, episode 1. This was a phenomenal podcast,
Yeah.
phenomenal conversation. I enjoyed every single minute of it. And yeah, stay tuned for season 2. We're gonna try to format this season a little bit more towards guests and stuff. Farzi provided a lot of perspective that my brother and I haven't thought of in our
100%.
24 and 20 years of living. I mean,
100%.
I
it's
try,
just-
bro. I try my best, man.
it's-
That's why they call me for a preacher, bro. They call me for a
Yeah.
preacher in high school, bro.
it's wild stuff, So we appreciate you guys tuning in. My name is Yasser,
I'm Farzi.
I'm Jazza.
and we'll see you guys next Sunday. Take care, guys.